Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway on a Monday night. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
This new season off strong. He's got big plans for this year. Wants it to be one where he finishes among the league's best while leading his team to the postseason. A strong opening week is a great start to that and can create momentum that carries over not just to next week, but the next few weeks as well. A rising tide raises all ships, and if he can start this season off strong, his offense will benefit.
And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Throwing here, Purdy. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Here's McLeod on the return. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. The Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. This pass is caught by London. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Play action. It's Burrow. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Algier is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. Burrow will throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. David Njoku from 3 yards out. And the Falcons are on the board here first in the season opener. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. A drive there of just 4 plays, and the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Purdy. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now Purdy. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And Debo going to have a Niners first down as he's across midfield to the 48. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And his throw here's incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw, Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Purdy sets up to throw again. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. On fourth down, here's Bryan Anger now to kick this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now it's Burrow. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and it almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He'll get that complete to Albert O. Touchdown, Falcons. Albert O, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Purdy from the gun. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down. On is the punter, Bryan Anger, to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. McLeod to return it. Gets past one man. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. Touchdown! Jamar Chase, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession.
but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
The Niners on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's Bryan Anger now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. This is brought in at the 21. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And it will be Falcon football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Allgeier going straight ahead. Touchdown, Falcons! Tyler Allgeier, 37 yards. And the Falcons continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it is 28-0. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit.
And it's a fumble. And he's going to get forward for a couple before he is banged down hard at the end.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Here's Bryan Anger now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. That's pulled in at the 32. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. First down. Here's Burrow. Buying time to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Tyler Allgeier. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Purdy now on second down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Ayuk going to go in motion right. And now a fake on the jet sweep, and instead they'll give it to McCaffrey. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And it's fielded at the 34. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons. That punt returns 66 yards, and it goes the distance. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And so after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Purdy now to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They need 2. Here's third down. Purdy looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to...
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Koo now for the point after. And the route is on here in this first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll send you eastward to our... It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. Running room at the 50. Look out. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Falcons. So how about the game he's having? He had the punt return earlier for a touchdown. Now the kick return to balance things out.
And oftentimes, guys who are on punt return and kickoff return, many of them are the same guys. And they're devoted to a return guy who can break big plays. And when that happens and they know it's there, they're going to block that much harder and be that much more skillful, as well as utilizing his talents. And this is what you get. Punt return, kick return, a huge game.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after it.
And they'll run it here. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Here's Purdy.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. Here's Brian Anger now, as he's on to punt for San Francisco. This is taken at the 18. And he's loose again. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, he covered a lot of ground, 82 yards on the punt return. And the Falcons just continue to roll. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Algier now up the middle.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown catch from Drake London. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Shotgun now with Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Purdy. That's caught by Jennings. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. That's good, the completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
On first down, Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Back to throw again. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game...
And this is caught! Touchdown, Falcons! Drake London, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The Niners on 3rd down. Not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. Here's McLeod on the return. Able to slither, and there he goes again. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, it's no secret. That's why they have him return punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. A 2nd down throw for Purdy. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. That is caught, and they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. And oh, he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Got a man. That's Ayuk. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and they will remain well behind.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Algier with another carry. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, CD, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll